have lesson 7. Okay, we have representation of rational function. Learning outcomes. At the end of the lesson, the learner is able to represent a rational function through a table of values, graphs, and equation, and solve problem involving rational functions. Okay, we have lesson outline. Okay. Number 1, table of values, graphs, and equation as representation of a rational function. Then, number 2 is rational function as a representation in real life situation. Okay? We have definition of rational function. Okay. This is a function of the form function x is equals to px or p times x divided by qx or q times x po. Yes na. Okay, wait lang anak. Si Christine lang ang anak. Si Christine lang anak ang nakaano. Wala si Luzila. Mag-send ulit kamo siya ng request. Si Christine lang ang Okay, we have whereas P of Px and Qx are polynomial functions and Qx is not the zero polynomials. Example is Qx is not equal to 0. The domain of function x is all values of x where qx is not equal to 0. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, kung ang px at saka qx ay polynomial function, so yung qx dapat not equal to 0 or not the zero polynomials. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya zero polynomials. And yung qx ay is not equal to 0. Okay. Ano nga yung pag sinabing domain, ano yung hinahanap? At kapag pag sinabing range, ano yung hinahanap natin? Pag domain, ano yung hinahanap anak? Do you still remember what is the domain and range? Ano yung hinahanap natin? Pag domain ay x. Kapag range, y. Okay. Hindi nyo naman kasi makikita yung excuse me. Hindi nyo na kasi makikita yung x and y. So, ang lagi nyo nang maririnig ay domain and range. Okay? Domain and range. Okay, we have average speed or velocity can computed by the formula S is equals to D divided by time. Ibig sabihin, speed is equal to distance divided by time. Okay? Considered a 100-meter track used for a foot races, the speed of a runner can be computed by taking the time for him to run the track and applying it to the formula of speed, or speed is equals to 100. 100 is distance. Okay, meter kasi. 100 is distance divided by time. Since the distance is fixed as the given 100 meters, so we have here. Okay. Okay. May given na tayo na meter. Meter is 100 meter. Example tayo number 1. represent the speed of the runner as the function of the time it takes to run 100 meter in the track. Okay? Solution, we have since the speed of the runner depends on the time takes to run 100 meters, we can represent speed as the function of time. Okay? Okay, let us x represent the time. Let us x represent the time it takes to run 100 meters, then the speed can be represented as function s times x as follows. Okay, we have s times x is equals to 100 divided by x. Ang x ay time. Observe that is similar to the structure to the formula s is equals to d divided by t, relating speed to distance and times. Okay, next tayo. Given lang, okay, example number 2, fix na yung given na 100 meters. Tandaan nyo kasi may sasagutan tayo dito. Ayan. So, we have example number 2. Example number 2, we have continuing the scenarios above, constructing the table of values for the speed of the runner against different runs time. Okay, we have the solution. A table of values can be helped as determine the behavior of the function as the variables changes. Okay, the current world record as the October 2015 for the 100 meters dash is 9.58 seconds, set by the Jamaican Usain Bolt in 2009. We started our table as a value of 10 seconds. Okay, wait lang anak, saglit. Tulog ikaw? Nawawa naman ang baby ko. Okay, let x is the runtime and b. Let x be the runtime and b the speed of the runner in meter per second, where s times x is equals to 100 divided by x. Okay, we have the table of values for runtime from 100 second to 20 second is a palo. Okay. Given yung x sa taas. Okay, we have 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Okay. Ang hinahanap natin ngayon ay yung s or yung velocity, speed. Okay? Okay. The given is 100 divided by 10. 100 divided by 10. 10. O, yan. Velocity niya ay 10. How about 100 divided by 12? Okay, next tayo. O, sunod sa, sa 14, 16, 18, at saka 20. Yung sa 4, okay, 7. Wait lang 7. 0.14. Okay, next tayo. Okay, we have 6.25. Ay, mali. Wait lang. Cancel. Dito sa kabila. 6.25. Okay, how about 18? 5.56. How about 20? 5. Okay, ganun lang. Okay, nakuha? Ay, wait lang. 5. Okay. From the table, we can observe that the speed decrease with time. We can use a graph to determine if the points of the function follow as the smooth curve or a straight line. Okay, gagawa na tayo ng graph. Okay, did you see the graph? Okay, yan yung example number 3. Excuse me. Okay, we have example number 3, plot the points of the table of the values on the Cartesian plane. So, nasa ang yan, quadrant lahat. Nasa ang quadrant lahat yan, anak. Quadrant 1. So, lahat kasi is positive. Nakita nyo? Lahat ng speed ay positive. So, quadrant 1 tayo. Okay, kaya nasa quadrant 1 yan. Okay, ipa-plot natin yan sa Cartesian plane. Determine if the points on the function is the speed x is the 100 divided by x. Follow the smooth curve or the straight line. Ayan yan. So, we have 10. Ayan na. Dito yan. 12, 10. Ayon, 10. Tapos, 8 point something. 8.33. 14. 7.14. Ayan. 7.14. Tapos, 6.25. 5.56 and 5. 5. Ayan. Okay. Pag rinap nyo anak yan, i-graph nyo lang yan Connect na lang, i-connect lang yung dot para ma-graph nyo. Okay? Pagka-connect lang ng yes na. Line graph. Okay? I-connect nyo lang yan. Ilalagay nyo lang naman yan kung mga point, ipa-plot nyo lang yung mga sagot dito sa speed, saka nyo i-graph pa ganan. Okay? Okay? May tanong ba dito sa wait. May tanong ba dyan sa representation of rational functions? Yan lang naman yun kung paano i-graph. Ganito ang gagawin nyo. Kukunin nyo yung yung given speed. Ganun lang. Graphing lang yan. Okay, graphing rational function, lesson 8. Okay, we have graphing rational functions. At the end of the lesson, the learners is able to find the domain and range, intercepts, zeros, asymptotes of rational function, graph and rational functions, and solve function involving rational functions. Okay, lesson outline, we have domain and range. Sabi ko sa inyo, hindi nyo na maririnig ang x and y Domain and range tayo of rational function. Excuse me. Intercept and zeros of rational function. Vertical and horizontal asymptotes of rational functions. Graphs of rational functions. Okay. Ano yung i-recall natin dyan? The domain of the functions, the set of the all values that the variable x can take. The range of the function is the set of all values that function x will take. Okay. Next is the zeros of function are the values of x which make the function zeros. The real numbers zeros are also x-intercept of the graph of the function. And the y-intercept is the function value when the x is equals to 0. Okay, next tayo. Okay, example tayo number 1. Okay, consider the function x is equals to x minus 2 divided by x plus 2. Ang hahanapin daw natin, domain, intercept, and sketch in a graphs and determine its range. Okay, alin na hanapin? Find its domain, intercept, sketch, and graph, and determine the range. Okay, we have solution here. Ubo, ang baby ko. Okay. Okay, solution natin, find the domain. The domain of function x is equal to r, rational. X is not equal to negative 2. Yan ang domain natin. And then observe that the function is undefined at x is equals to negative 2. This means the x is equal to negative 2 is not part of the domain of the function. In addition, other values of x will make the function undefined. Pag sinabing undefined, anak, ibig sabihin yan, pag sinabing undefined, hindi mahanap, walang solusyon. Undefined, hindi mahanap, walang solusyon, anak. Okay? Walang solution. Pag sinabing undefined, walang solution. Okay, letter B tayo. The x-intercept of function excuse me. Nako?
Bakit?
Wala, inaatake ko ng ubo. Pasensya na kayo ha, medyo masamang pakiramdam ko, inuubo eh. Malamig kasi panahon. Okay. Okay, letter B na tayo. Ang hanapin naman natin ay yung intercepts. Okay, we have the x-intercept of the function x is 2 and its y-intercept is negative 1. Okay. Positive to niya, yun ang x-intercept, ibig sabihin yun yung domain. And then yung y-intercept niya ay negative 1. Ibig sabihin yun yung y-intercept niya. Okay? Okay, recall that x-intercept of the rational function are the values of x that will make the function 0. A rational function will be 0 if its numerator is 0, and therefore the zeros of the rational function are the zeros of each numerator. And the numerator x minus 2 will be the zero at x is equals to 2. Okay, therefore, x is equal to 2 is the zero of function x. Since it is a real zero, it is also an x-intercept and y-intercept of the function is equal to 0. In this case, okay, function 0 is equals to negative 2 over 2 or equal to negative 1. Kasi 2 divided by 2 is equals to 2 divided by 2. 2 divided by 2. Hala? 1. Negative 1. Okay? So, kaya ang kanyang y-intercept ay negative 1. Okay. Next tayo, sketch. Sketch, yung letter C, sketch its graph and sketch daw natin. So, in sketching the graph of function x, let us look at what happened to the graph near the value of x, which make the denominator undefined. Recall that is the previous lesson. We simplify, skip connecting the points. Yung kanina, yung i-connect natin, di ba? Kung naalala nyo? Connect the point. Okay. We simplify, skip connecting the points, integers, values. Let us see what happened when x takes on values that brings the denominator closer to 0. Okay, the denominator is 0 when x is equals to negative 2. Let us look up the value of x close to negative 2 on the left side. Okay, we have example here, x greater than less than negative 2, denoted negative 2, and values of x close to negative 2 in its right of example is x greater than negative 2, denoted as negative 2 positive. Okay, next tayo. Okay, look at this table. Okay, yung table natin, tingnan nyo. Table of values are approaching negative 2. Okay. Ano na? Raised to negative. Negative 2 raised to negative. Okay. Sige. I-check nyo yung table. Tingnan nyo kung tama lahat ng functions. Obo, kuwawa. Check nyo lahat ng table kung tama yung functions niya. Solve nyo. Okay guys, nakuha nyo kung paano? Hoy. Guys, nandiyan pa ba? Hala, wala na ata. Umalis na yung mga estudyante ko.
Baka naman. Tingnan mo. Sige ta.
Hello?
Ay.
Guys, nakuha nyo ako paano? Yung function x? Okay. Anak, ganito yun. Negative 3 raised to negative.
Negative 3 raised to negative. Negative 3 times namin ta. So, negative 3
Negative.
times negative.
Hindi. Divide yan.
Negative 3.
Ano nak? Ano daw?
Negative
Hindi nyo kasi... Wait lang anak ha.
3. Camera ka.
Kinuha nyo yan consider the function yung... Tingnan nyo anak yung x minus 2 is equals... yung function x is equals to x minus 2 divided by x plus 2. Diba? Nasa taas. Nakuha nyo? Tapos yung given... Anak, yung given dito na negative 3.
X plus 2. Balmo.
Negative 3 raised to negative 2. Negative 3 then. 6 supposed to be. Excuse me. Wala kasi akong camera ngayon eh. Kunin niyo to, oh, anak. Oh, consider the function x. Di ba ang function nyo? Given yung example number 1. Given example number 1, anak. Balik dito. Nandito, nakikita nyo ba? Sa PowerPoint. Example number 1. Nakikita nyo? So, magiging f x is equals to x negative 2 and x plus 2. Eto, sundin nyo tong formula na to. Then, ipalit nyo yung negative 3.
Sa X.
Negative 3.
Five. Okay.
Ng
Negative 15.
katabi ng anak, yung x, palit mo na negative 3 minus 2. Tapos divided by x plus 2. Negative 3 plus 2. Wala kasi akong camera eh. Nagloko ng aking ano. Ano? Jillian, sige.
Negative 15.
Jillian. Paano? Bilis.
Ah.
Tingnan mo nga, sundin nyo kasi yung formula. Madali naman talaga. May problema po ang net. Oo nga, Miko.
Equals to 5.
Okay, nakuha? Sino nakakuha? Si Jillian.
Opo, ma'am.
Christine, nakuha? Okay, subukan nyo pa yung iba. Wait lang.
Kaya mo tayo. Bas.
Alam na talaga.
Nasa si Pipon.
Pati itong
Oo nga
2.5.
ito eh.
Negative 2.5.
Padapain.
Negative 2.
Nirapan siyang no?
Ganun talaga, tas sinisip-sip talaga siya.
Ay, ikaw mo sumipsip. Ikaw sumipsip na si Paul. Ay, nakaano tayo.
2.1.
Sino pa yung hindi nakakakuha? Kung paano? Andrea, nakuha? Andrea. Lahat naman ganun ang gagawin, anak. Sino pa? Si Jane. Jane, nakuha ba? Magkatabi ba kayo ni Jill?
Magka-chat.
Oh.
Magka-chat.
Akala ko na okay. Next, si Rodel. Rodel, nakuha ba? Rodel. Sigurado ka ha?
Working.
Baka mamaya umiyak ka. Joke lang ha. Rodel, okay na. Okay, sagutan mo yung sunod. Kung tama. Ashley.
Tulog.
Naninibago ako sa'yo, hindi ka magulo ah. Okay na, nakuha.
Reporting kasi nila ngayon kaya po.
Si Sarah. Sige. Okay na tayo sa negative ha. Negative 2. Yung first table. Okay. Si Miko, Trisha. Magkapatid na Miko, Trisha. Nakuha ba? Nawala. Alis sila. Ayun na. Miko. Trisha. Miko, Trisha. Oh, sige. Hindi ako may problema ang net nila eh. Okay, next tayo. How about yung positive? Ganon din yan. Kung ano yung ginawa nyo dun sa negative, palitan nyo lang. Positive. Oo, same lang. Ano? Yes. Oh. Di ba madali lang? Sundan nyo kasi yung example number 1. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, lagi kayong doon sa example. Di ba may given na example? Wait lang, nasaan na tayo? Ba't nawala na ako? Ayun yung example, consider the function, di ba? So, yung given a function is equal to x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 para makuha mo yung negative 2 at saka positive 2. Okay. Okay na? Okay, sa plotting naman, look at the plotting. Yung plotting ng points corresponding to the values of the Cartesian plane. Okay, saan sila quadrant?
2 and 3.
So, we have 2 and 3 kasi may negative dyan at saka positive. Tama ba?
Opo.
So, negative and positive dyan. Okay, we have note that axes do not have the same scale. Okay, we have observe as the x approaches negative 2 from the left and from the right, function x gets closer and closer to the line x is equals to negative 2, indicated in the figure with a dash line. Okay, we call this line as a vertical asymptote. Okay, formally defined as the follow. Okay, pag sinabing vertical asymptote, the vertical line x is equals to a is a vertical asymptote of the function f is the graph of f either increase or decrease without bound as the x values approach as from the right or left. Okay, we have finding the vertical asymptotes of irrational functions. Excuse me. Find the value of where the denominator is 0. If this value of does not make the numerator 0, then the line x is equals to a. Is a vertical asymptote. Okay? We will also look at the function behave as x increase or decrease without bound. Okay, look at the table. Pag sinabi nating anak na okay, ang table natin ay function x as the x is equals to what is this a sign? Positive ano yan? Positive? Ano to? Anong sign yan? Anong sign? Infinity. Positive infinity. Okay? Ha? Ano ba yung calculus nyo? Ano yung calculus nyo na anak? Ha? Pero ano daw? Okay. Kasi yung iba na po program, wala pala kayo. Wait lang ha, tingnan ko kung paano.
Huwag mo siya electric panan.
Wag.
Kasi stop tayo kapag may sipon at may sipon. Lalong umaano ang sipon natin. Tapos yung sipon.
Paano yung kapag hindi siya? Ganyan lang.
Oo naman. Nakatulog, no?
Hmm.
Hindi siya makatulog kanina eh. Tapos,
Lumabas ang sipon.
yung hinga na,
Lumabas ang sipon.
okay, punta kayo dun sa x minus 1, x minus 2 divided by x plus 2. Tapos yung x, palitan nyo ng 5. Positive. Try nyo, bilis. Walang infinity kayo eh. Kawawa naman.
Yes.
Minus 2 divided by 5 plus 2. Nakuha, Jillian, Christine, Andrea, Ashley.
Then,
Kunin nyo agad, balik kayo dun sa kanina ha, function x is equal to x minus 2 divided by x plus 2. Yung x, palitan nyo ng 5 minus 2 divided by 5 plus 2.
Hindi siya makaya kasi malamig. Tapos parado pa ibang nakalalagyan.
Naka-off pala ako. Salita ako ng salita.
0.67. Papanaon.
Anak!
Kanina hindi.
Anak! Nakuha na?
Opo.
Balik kayo dun sa isa. Yung una ulit kanina. Yung function x is equals to x minus 2 divided by x plus 2. Yung x, palitan nyo ng 5 minus 2 divided by 5 plus 2. Lalabas yun, anak. 0.43. Ay, opo nga. Di ba? Ay, opo nga. Okay, check nyo yung 10 at saka 100.
Opo.
Okay na. Clear tayo doon kung paano nakukuha, ha?
Opo.
Okay, next tayo. Ito yung graphing, anak. Plotting the points according to this Cartesian plane. Excuse me. Okay, this will be negative and positive. Ito yung negative, ito yung positive. Negative yan, negative 2.
Huwag lalabas.
Positive 2 sa taas.
Lalabas.
Okay? Ayan yung plotting niya.
Hindi.
Okay, we have observed at as x. Wala si kuya. Tumatawag. Observe as a x
Uwi na.
increases or decreases without
Uwi
bound.
na.
Function get closer and closer to 1. The line y is 1 is indicated the figure with the dash line. Okay? Si kuya tumatawag.
Kuya.
Kuya Romel. Nasaan na?
Hindi, uwi ata pala lumabas yan.
Okay, we have our horizontal line, y is equals to b, is the horizontal asymptotes of the function. If it is function x gets closer to b as the x increases or decreases, yung kanin mo.
Okay na.
Okay na.
Pinatay.
Decreases without bound, x positive infinity or x negative infinity. Okay, the rational function may or may not cross the horizontal asymptotes. If the function does not cross the horizontal asymptote, y is equals to b, then b is not part of the range of the rational excuse me, function. Ano po? Tapos dire-diretso ang ano. Okay, now we know the behavior of the function as x approaches -2, where, where it's not defined, and also as x is equals to positive infinity or x is equals to negative infinity. We can complete the sketch of the graph by looking at the behavior of the graph at the zeros. Okay, construct a table of sign to determine the sign of the function on the interval determined by zeros and the intercept. Repair to the lesson on rational inequalities for the step and constructing the table of sign. Tingnan nyo yung interval. So, yung x is less than -2. Maybe the value of x is 1. Kasi, less than -2 eh. Okay. -2 less than x less than 2. What is the value of x? What is the value of x? Ha?
0.
Dito na ka, what is the value dito? What is the value of x? 0.
0.
Ayan na nga eh. 0 anak. Tapos dito ay, kasi greater than, the value of x is 3. Okay? Yung function greater than 0, function -0, and function less than 0 and function greater than 0. Wow, naman no. The boundary between the interval is -2, less than x, less than 2, and x greater than 2 is a 0. Since the functions is positive on the left of 2 and the 2 and negative on the right, the function is transition from positive to negative as x is equals to 2. Okay, look at the flat of zeros. Okay. Tingnan nyo yung pagpa-plot ng zeros. Asan yung zeros? Yung zeros natin, that will be the fix. Okay, siya yung intersect. Dito nag-i-intersect sa zeros. Diba? Tama ba? Saan ang intersection? Saan ang intersection? Uy guys, saan ang intersection ng acceptives? Acceptives pala. Saan ang intersection? Hello? Saan ang intersection ng Cartesian plane? Hello? Mga batang ito.
Ano to, di bagong didi o buto, Inisip-sip na yung ko braso ko eh.
Alas 8 yan dumede.
Ay, yun na, anong oras na?
Alas 8 dumede siya. Pinadede pa.
Alas 8?
Yung pagpasok namin, alas 8.
Implant ulit.
2:11 yan eh. Ay, asaan ang asaan ang intersection niya? Nasaan? Saan sila nag-intersect? Ala.
Negative 10, positive 1.
Huh? Saan nag-intersect ang Christine, saan nag-intersect? Kasasabi ko lang kanina kung saan nag-intersect eh.
0.
Saan nag-intersect?
0.
0. Kanina ko lang sinabi kung saan nag-i-intersect eh.
0.
Tandaan nyo anak, laging nag-i-intersect sa 0 kasi doon sila nagpapanagpo. Doon nagpapanagpo ang positive at saka negative. Sa 0. Okay? Kaya nga zeros and after F-tubes eh. So sa Sa 0 sila nagpapanagpo. Okay. Look at this one. Ito naman yung tinatawag na vertical asymptotes. Okay. Trace the arrowhead along that intercept using smooth curve. Do not across and vertical asymptotes. Okay. Tracing. Tingnan nyo, tracing yan. Ayan, oh. Nakikita nyo ba yung ano? Malinaw ba sa inyo to, yung PowerPoint? Malinaw na? Nakikita nyo? Ayan. Oh. Ayan yan, oh. Okay, next tayo. Okay, from the graph of rational function, we observe that the function does not cross the horizontal asymptotes. We also observe that the function increases and decreases without bound. And it's asymptotic, the line y is equals to 1. Therefore, only the value 1 is not included in the range of functions. Okay, the range of function is y. Elements range are y is not equals to 1. Oh. Ito yung example. Sabi diyan, find the horizontal asymptote of function x. 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 plus 3x plus 2. Okay, we have seen from the previous example, the horizontal asymptotes can be determined by looking the behavior of rational function when x is very large or extreme value of x. Oops. Andrea. Sige nak. Mama. Okay, sige nak. Okay. From the graph of horizontal, ito, tapos na. Ito na, example number 2 tayo. Okay. Ito ngayon yung pagkuha, okay? Sa polynomials tayo. However, the extreme value of x, the value of polynomial can be approximated using the value of leading term. Okay, gamitan natin ang polynomial. Okay, yung given kanina, this will be the given. 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 divided by x squared plus 3x plus 2. That will be the given, okay? For example, if x is equals to 1,000, the value of 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 is equals to 4,000,000 4,004,001. Okay? Ginamitan lang natin yung x ginamitan lang natin ng polynomial. Okay? So, a good approximation of the value of 4x squared will the value of 4 million, which is the value of 4 million. Okay, kung gagamitan naman natin yung isa, lag na.
Hindi lang mataas ang ano yan, para sa ano, hindi siya mapungot.
Oo nga, kanina nga yung parang pungot siya yung gana. Sabi ko, ala, hindi ba siya pwedeng painumin ng mga ganyan-ganyan? Bawal pa, no?
Kasi di nga, pag nag-1 month niya, painumin ko ng katas ng ano.
Pwede na yun.
Kunti na.
Oo, naman. Kanina, hindi siya makahinga. Wawa naman. Di ko muna siya padididiin sa akin. May sipon kasi ako.
Kasi naman ko pa.
Okay, we have so 4x squared. Okay, ganito anak ang pagkuha ng ganito anak ang pagkuha ng extreme value of x. So yung the value of x squared plus 3x plus 2 can be approximated by x squared. Okay? Yung nasa una lang, yung laging first term lang ang kukunin natin. Okay? So task of extreme value of x, then function can be approximated by, tingnan nyo, yung first term lang lagi ang kinukuha. 4x squared divided by x squared. Cancel out the x squared. So, ang mangyayari dyan, ang kanyang extreme is equals to 4. Excuse me, na-cancel natin yung x squared. So, approaches for extreme value of x. So, ang magiging horizontal asymptotes niya ay y is equals to 4. Nakuha? Nakuha, nak?
Opo.
Okay. Kunin lang natin laging first term. Okay, wait lang. Example pa. Okay, eto. Look at this one. Example, find the horizontal asymptotes of functions. X is equals to 2x squared minus 5 divided by 3x squared plus x minus 7. Okay, we will find out the extreme value of x. So, horizontal asymptotes. Okay, yung first term niya anak ay 2x squared at saka 3x squared. Tama ba? Tama?
Opo.
Oy, guys.
Opo.
Okay. Kunin lang natin to para makuha natin yung horizontal asymptotes. Okay. 2x squared, ayan anak, 2x squared divided by 2x squared, we cancel out the x squared. Tama? O, ano yung matitira? Ano yung, ha?
2/3.
Okay, ang matitira ay 2/3. So, ang magiging value ng extreme value ay ng x ay 2/3. So, therefore, the horizontal asymptotes is y is equals to 2/3. Ganun lang, anak. Okay?
Okay po.
Nasusundan ba?
Opo.
Okay. Yung horizontal asymptotes natin, always, pag kumuha kayo ng horizontal asymptotes, you need to get the first term. And then, kapag ka meron siyang common variable, you cancel out. Tapos, yung matitira, yun yung extreme value of x. Okay? Tingnan natin yung isa. Paano pag ganito? Okay? Example number 5. Okay, the function x is 4x cubed minus 1 divided by 3x squared plus 2x minus 5. Okay, can be approximated by 4x cubed divided by 3x squared. Okay, look at that. Tingnan nyo anak, 3 cubed at saka x squared, you need to subtract x squared to 3 cube, ay x cube. So, ang matitira natin ay x sa taas. So, para makuha natin, we substitute the extreme value ng x. So, magiging 4x divided by 3. We obtain extreme dash as well. So, pag ganito anak, wala, ang tawag dyan, hindi siya no horizontal asymptotes. Why? Bakit? Okay, hindi sila, may variable kasi yung isa. So, hindi siya horizontal asymptotes. Okay? Okay?
Opo.
Madali lang yan. Huwag lang kayo malilito, madali lang naman. Okay, to summarize the previous example, okay, finding the horizontal asymptotes of rational functions. excuse me. Let's n be the degree of the numerator and m be the degree of denominator. Eto, tandaan nyo ha. If n is less than m, pag sinabing yung n, kasi ang n degree of numerator ha, ang m naman degree of denominator. So, if n is less than m, the horizontal asymptote is y is equals to 0. Okay, ang sabi dyan, kapag daw ang numerator ay less than denominator, ang horizontal asymptote niya ay y is equals to 0. Tama? Pero kapag n is equal to m, the horizontal asymptote is y is equals to a divided by b. Ibig sabihin, kapag ang numerator at denominator niya ay equal, ang horizontal asymptote niya ng y ay a at saka b. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang numerator at denominator. Okay? Where a is the leading coefficient of the numerator and b is the leading coefficient of denominator. If n is greater than m, there is no horizontal asymptote. O, ibig sabihin, kung daw ang numerator ay mas mataas sa denominator, hindi daw siya or wala siyang horizontal asymptotes. Okay? Natatandaan, anak? Tandaan yon para hindi kayo hindi kayo nalilito. Ito lang ang tandaan nyo. Etong rules na to, hindi kayo malilito. Yung horizontal asymptotes of rational functions. Okay? Nakakasunod ba? Anak, nakakasunod?
Opo.
Okay. Okay, we have properties of rational functions. How to find the y-intercept and x-intercept. Okay, ito yung kailangan gawin. Evaluate the function at x is equals to 0. Find the value of x where the numerator will be 0. Okay, kapag sinabi naman vertical asymptotes, find the values of a where the denominator is 0. If this value of a does not make the numerator 0, then the line x is equals to a is a vertical asymptotes. Okay? Kapag horizontal asymptotes naman, let n be the degree of the numerator and m the degree of denominator. Ayan yung kanina. Ito yon. Okay? Ayan na yon sa horizontal. Okay?
Mahinga na may ayos.
Okay na? Okay, sige na. Okay na? May tanong.
Wala po.
Ano yung wala? Naintindihan o hindi?
Naintindihan po.
Okay, very good. Next tayo, lesson 9. 1
To one function.
to 1 function tayo. Learning outcomes of the end of the lesson, the learners is able to represent real life to, okay? Real life situation using using 1-to-1 function. Okay, lesson outline, 1-to-1 functions. Example of real life situation represented by 1-to-1 function or horizontal line test. Madali lang to, anak eh. Kaya pinahahapyawan ko lang kayo. Okay. Okay, definition of f is 1-to-1. If for any is x sub 1 and x sub 2 in the domain of function, then function x sub 1 is not equal to function x sub 2. That is the same y value is never paired with two different x value. Okay, we have example 1.5 tayo. 1 to 5 tayo. Okay, determine whether the given relation is a function. If it is a function, determine whether it is 1 to 1 or not. Okay, example number 1. The relation pairing an SS member to his or her SS number. Okay. Meron bang relation pairing ng SS na member ang bawat isa anak? Ibig sabihin, may pagkakatulad ba ang mga SS number ng bawat isa? I know wala pa kayong SS number. Tama ba? Yung parents nyo meron. Tama ba? Okay. Meron bang tao na parehas ang SS number? Wala. Oh, tama. Iba-iba. Kaya nga, 1-to-1 function.
Parang sa amin LRM to.
Oo, hindi pwedeng magkapareho ang mga SS number ng mga bawat member. Kasi, identity yan ng bawat member, yung kanilang SS number. Okay? O, pinasisimple ko na lang sa inyo. Kaya, walang pareho na SS number. Okay? Next tayo. Relation pairing a real number to its square. Okay. Each real number has a unique perfect square. Okay. Ang mga perfect square number, meron silang unique, may kanya-kanya silang sagot. Perfect square Katulad ng what is the perfect square of 25? 5. Okay? What is the perfect square of 81? 9. Okay. So, meron silang uniqueness. Okay? Ang mga perfect square. Okay? Kaya hindi sila pwedeng magkapare-pareho. Relation pairing an airport to its airport code. Okay. Anak, ang mga airports natin may mga codes yan, di ba? Katulad ng Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Lahat ng terminal. May mga code yan. Iba rin ang code ng SEB, Mactan Cebu International Airport. Okay? Kumbaga, bawat airport ay merong unique na code. Meron silang mga pairing relationship, hindi pwedeng pare-pareho. Meron bang airport na pareho ang code? Meron? Baka meron kayong alam. Ako kasi wala akong alam Yung pareho, halimbawa, pag sinabing Mactan in Cebu International Airport, saan makikita yan?
Cebu.
Sa Cebu. Meron ba dyan sa Maynila na Mactan?
Wala po.
Wala. So, sa Cebu lang makikita. Ibig sabihin, doon nyo lang makikita yung code. Doon nyo lang makikita yung ang tawag dyan, yung airport kung saan siya naka area, kung saan siya area nakalagay. Okay? Next tayo. Ang ibig ko lang sabihin sa one-on-one function, ibig sabihin may uniqueness sila. Hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng kapareho. Okay? Kaya nga one-on-one functions. Nakukuha ba? Nakukuha. Okay. Nagkakaintindihan tayo? Madali lang naman yan eh. One-on-one function. Ibig sabihin, hindi pwedeng maulit, hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng kapareho ang isang bagay. Okay? A simple way to determine is a given graph that one-on-one function is by using the horizontal line test. Okay? Pag sinabing horizontal line test, a function is one-on-one, and as each horizontal line does not intersect the graph at more than one point. Okay? Hindi ka pwedeng magkaroon ng graph o mag-intersect sa graph ng isa o higit pa. Okay? Pag sinabing horizontal line test. Okay, a graph showing the plot of y is equals to x squared minus 4 fails the horizontal line test because some line intersect the graph are more than one point. Okay, sa vertical horizontal line test, all functions satisfy the vertical line test at one-to-one functions satisfy both vertical and horizontal test. Okay, pag sinabing one-on-one function, uniqueness, walang kapareho. Okay, do you have any questions?
Wala po, ma'am.
May tanong? Sigurado?
Opo.
Opo, para kayong grade 1. Okay. Okay, ganito. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, meron kayong activity na nasa LMS? Okay, ang sasagutan nyo doon ay supplementary exercises ng lesson 7, 8, at saka 9. Okay, deadline, Ashley, deadline na. Ang deadline ay sa Friday. Okay ha? Ang deadline ay Friday. Naintindihan? Ang deadline ay... hanggang 12 ng gabi. Para masanay kayo. Hindi na... Kasi may nagpapasa sa akin ng ano yan? Lampas na sa deadline. Unfair naman dun sa iba na gumawa tapos i-accept ko pa yung mga unfair yon. Kaya matuto kayo sa mga matuto kayo kung ano yung deadline, dun nyo ipasa. Okay? Kasi chine-checkan ko yan. At ipapasa na namin sa Friday yung inyong grade. 4 per sem ata. Per sem. So, kaya malalaman nyo na yung grade nyo ng first sem. Okay? Malalaman nyo yung grade nyo ng first sem. So, may tanong pa ba? May tanong pa? Hoy. Sigurado? Okay. Okay, deadline po natin ay sa Friday ng gabi. Friday ng gabi. Okay? Walang magpapasa ng Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Wala na. Sayang ang pagod nyo. Hindi ko chechekan talaga yan. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan po.
Opo.
Okay. Kung wala nang tanong, you may leave. Na-screenshot ko na kayo. Bye-bye. Bye.
Kawawa naman si Bailey. Si Bailey. Totoo tayo ginaganon talaga.
Ayoko.
Si Kuya lang nagaganon sa amin.
Si Bert pwede. Pero kami hindi. Nanay hindi. Si tatay
lang
talaga
pa.
nagaan. Kasi sila
Bawal pala siyang electric-pan pa. Ang lamig pa naman pag gabi, diba ta? At
wow.
Sir Anthony na reporting.
Ha?
Kami na
Ano na?
Kami na po next mag-report ni